he would have talked about these characteristics without having the New Testament, because all his revelation came from Genesis to Malachi, and God was just showing him how to write for us, the sons and the daughters that would be later on, showing the parallels from his expertise in the Old Testament, because Paul was an expert in the Old Testament. And so God showed him the revelation of the transfer of the covenant to be able to write it for us, and us to be able to see who we are in him. But Paul would have proved it in the Old Testament. This is what you need right here. This is the spirit that, who was Isaiah talking about right here? Who? So he was talking about Jesus right here. Okay. And he said, and the Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge, and of the reverential and obedient fear of the Lord. You see these spirits? You see what Jesus was filled with? You see? All he was filled with, the Holy Spirit. But with the Holy Spirit are these characteristics. He's bigger than just a force that, as is described today, like it's just a force that he's just the empower. He's a lot more than that, especially when it comes to, he is the exact thought, nature, character of the Godhead. But he's executing how we could see God's nature through all of us. Holy Spirit's invisible. There's no way to see any of this unless he's doing it through somebody. Does this make sense? And so what he's doing with us is showing us, okay, let me show you what I am, who I am, what I come to do for you. Now, if he's conforming us to the image of Christ, would he not give us the same characteristics listed right here? Why did Jesus need these characteristics? Well, because he was going to be the full expression of the Father in the earth realm. That's why he needed all of this. He needed the Holy Spirit, and he needed the spirit of wisdom, understanding, counsel, might or power, knowledge, and watch this, we don't even know that this is a part of why you fear the Lord. The spirit of the fear or reverence and obedient fear of the Lord. So having the Holy Spirit can set in you a reverence that's outside of you. You notice that there's some people that really, they know when they got saved, the fear of the Lord was there immediately, even if they was messing up. You can tell that there's a reverence for God. You think that's our nature to be like that? No, that comes from the Holy Spirit. You got people that don't operate in any gifts, but have these things resting upon them. Does this make sense? These characteristics and nature of God that exist, that come by way of the Spirit dwelling in us to give us these characteristics that conform us and make us like who he is. Like, this is what the spirit beings are supposed to function like. And so because they're supposed to function like that, I'm going to give you my spirit. But all of this is available. It's all available, right? But what he's not going to do is take us around the way and let us not go through the proper ABC of the school, where your hunger, your maturity, your mind, your will, your emotion, self-control, all of those things exist in you, and they all working together to mature you into letting the Holy Spirit establish all of these things to just come out of us automatically. This was Jesus's character because the Holy Spirit was in there giving him the character. Yes? And so, do we not get the same thing being saved? Yes, we do. But how much of it are we unlocking? And this is why we're studying it. So in hopes that our hunger to unlock all the things that the Holy Spirit wants to unlock in us that will allow him to do it. Because everything that we're reading about that exists, do you know all that's in you right now if you have the Holy Spirit? The Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding. Who can say you know you operate wisdom and understanding? Counsel. People come to you to hear all the time. What should I do about this? You to go to when it comes to bouncing off perspectives and stuff. Might, God's power, knowledge, stuff you know you don't know that the Spirit